Francis Drake departs from Plymouth in 1577. His original goal was to circumnavigate the world. He set sail with two other captains, but his secret was to take lead over them. On the first day of the journey, he ran into large storms and was forced to make port at Falmouth. Drake waited for the storm to pass, and then retreated back to Plymouth to repair his ship. Sir Francis Drake set sail again in November. Making it out of English waters, he then sails south towards Spain. He then cuts towards the coast of Brazil. After many days at sea, he finally makes to the eastern coast of South America. He then follows the coast south towards the Strait of Magellan. When he arrived to the straits, crew members revolted because they did not like Sir Francis Drake's leadership role, so he publicly executed the traitors, just as Magellan did many years before. From there, Drake sailed through the Strait of Magellan in just 16 days. From then on, he traveled up the west coast of South America. He encountered several Spanish merchants and looted their ships. He then made port in the city of Valparaiso. He took the Spanish by surprise by looting and plundering the city. He then continued to sail up the west coast of North America. Drake claimed to make it to Vancouver, and he says that he looked for the Northwest Passage. Historians say he only made it to Seattle. From there, Drake turned around and sailed south back and made port at what is now today San Francisco. When Drake came to land, he called it New Albania and claimed the land for Queen Elizabeth I. He then sailed west for 68 days. After the 68 days at sea, he finally reaches and makes port in the Palua Islands. From there, Drake sails to the Philippines and then south toward the Maluku Islands. There he makes port and is greeted by the local sultan and given many herbs and spices. Drake and his crew then continue sailing and make it to the Strait of Malacca. After passing through the strait, he sails south toward the Cape of Good Hope. After passing the southern tip of Africa, he sails north up the west coast of Africa. Drake and his crew returned to Plymouth on September 26, 1580. He became one of the richest men in Europe, and he was knighted by the Queen herself. His journey had lasted 3 years.